On today's episode of Cyberbrats.
Family drama. Two brothers are estranged and haven't spoken to each other in 5 years. This dilemma is rooted in activities on a social media platform. Jason, the oldest of the two, loves spending much time on social media. Now, Jason likes to spread gossip. He has over 2,000 followers on his social media page. On the other hand, his younger brother Ernest is quiet. Ernest prefers to keep to himself. He has only 33 followers. Now, the brothers' relationship abruptly ended when Jason shared a ranting social media post about Ernest's fiancée calling off their wedding 1 week before the big day. Ernest and Missy went their separate ways, peacefully, without explaining to family and friends the reason for the wedding's cancellation. While Ernest and Missy continue to be friends and work side by side for the same employer, Jason has seen an unusual absence of his brother in family outings and holiday gatherings. And guess what? He blamed Missy for making Ernest feel miserable. Now, Missy started dating one of Ernest's friends. And when Jason caught whiff of this, he exploded on social media, degrading Missy, and even accused her of using his brother for leverage and gaining a promotion. When Ernest found out, he confronted Jason. An argument ensued. Ernest walked away, and the brothers haven't talked to each other in over 5 years. Sly, that is typical family madness. If it were my sons, I would have grounded them for a month. No allowance. They would have been rejected from my will. I guess what comes around goes around. Stand by. We will find out this connection to cybersecurity here on Cyberbrats. I'm sure at one time or another, we all had trouble getting along with family members. My wife can attest to that when I'm in no mood to help out with the laundry or take out the trash. My wife kicked me to the curb after my business collapsed. I still live with my parents. For obvious reasons, I am always petrified, but I am thankful to have a good relationship with them. We are on a live chat here with Jason. He had just shared a problem he experienced on a social network. We heard this story already, Cybersly. Frankly, I don't blame Jason for bashing that woman who dumped Ernest before the wedding. Who does Missy think she is? I hope Ernest sues her.
Take it easy, Alex. Now, we don't know her side of the story.
But Ernest and Missy are still friends. I think Jason was wrong for ranting about her on social media. Jason expressed 2 concerns on the live chat. The first one is how did his inappropriate comments about Missy get spread all over social media? Now, Jason said this specific post, he had it set to modify Ernest from ever seeing it, yet Ernest still saw it. And then most recently, he had his social media account hacked. Jason claims to be careful not to click on suspicious links. He updates his password continuously. So how did this breach happen?
Cybersly, you should know. After all,
You are the cybersecurity expert.
Alex, I believe Cyber Sly is testing our knowledge about this material.
Well, if he found my comment offensive, he can cry me a river.
Golly, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning?
No offense taken. I heard much worse when I was in prison. It's wise to know scammers are like skillful hunters. They study a lot of people by spending a great deal of time on social media, sharing information, and communicating with others on the dark web all over the world. Social networks have their shares of dangers. That's why I will never open a social media account. Well, according to the last memo, you are the public information officer here at SWRS Radio. If you can't stand the heat, I'll be more than happy to take over your responsibility. Social media is the way of life for not only individuals, but also businesses and government. We must do all that we can to protect our account, create a strong password, and use different ones. And we should enable two-step verification when possible. That's right, Will. You remember that topic from a previous show.
I don't get it. Jason is the manager of his account. He's entitled to restrict accessibility to whatever he posts. Now, his ridicule of Missy exploded all over social media. If the visibility of his post to the public was restricted, how did it go viral on social media? That's what I don't understand.
When posting stuff, assume anything you post will eventually become public. Privacy controls can help, but those features can be confusing, change often, and may not fully protect you. Really? If social media companies want to go that route, I will screenshot my private comments on the page and share it with my attorney. My lawyer will make them an offer they can't refuse to settle. Look, it boils down to this. If you don't want your family or friends to see it, you probably should not post it. So Jason was in the wrong for posting about Ernest's fiance. I think he should have kept his opinion to himself. But it's a free country!
Alex, when I was an alcoholic, my ex-girlfriend posted a lot of negativity about me. I told her to knock it off. When she didn't, I reported her to the social media company, and her account was suspended for... I wasn't afraid to post any negativity about my wife. But soon as a hacker brought my business down, she left me. The shameful court gave her half of what rightfully belonged to me. What would a 21-year-old gold digger need with a recliner? She knew I had a bad back. Alex, I thought she was 24.
Oh yeah, she was 24 years old, sorry. We got married when she was 24, and she left me when she was 24. I just wanted to clarify that. Alex, if you are still posting inappropriate remarks about your ex-wife, I urge you to quit while you are still ahead. But I'm not ahead. I'm broke. So broke, the poor looks down on me. All because of her.
Darn it. Alex, I expect my employees to maintain a sense of dignity and respect outside of the workplace. If you are posting true comments about your ex-wife on social media, I urge you to put an end to it right away.
Besides the questionable ethics, your ex-wife can sue you for defamation. Sue me for what? I don't own anything of value except for this gold bow tie. The court will have to pry it from my cold, dead neck. Alex, if you disclose any confidential information from the divorce proceedings, that can land you in hot water. I don't need any more legal trouble or marriages. Not at my age. Then I hope you will do the right thing, Alex.
You said it, Cyber Sly. On social media, I make an effort to track what family, friends, and coworkers are sharing about me. I have seen some content about my business I did not authorize for public view. I respectfully ask the poster to be considerate of my privacy.
That's a difficult task.
What do you mean by that, Will?
Requesting contacts to remove inappropriate posts can make them angry. That means they never really was your friend, Will. It will be time to start unfriending people who are not respectful.
If that person is reluctant to remove the content, contact the website's abuse department to help you. It worked for me, it can work for you. You do not have to put up with those who are inconsiderate.
Before I fall asleep of boredom, can someone explain to me what this family drama on a social media platform has to do with scams? Or are we just talking about anything and everything to fill the time?
Just for the record, we have only 2 sponsors. They would not be happy with us gossiping about our personal lives. This show highlights scam prevention only.
A social network is a haven for scammers. Why? That's where they find and gather information about potential victims. It's nothing new. For years, they have been fooling people through social networking. That explains why Jason's account was compromised. Between the drama with his brother Ernest and this breach of his account, maybe Jason should consider stopping his use of social media altogether. It has brought nothing but headaches! Well, Jason has 2,000 followers. It makes you wonder if any of them are fake accounts created by scammers.
Scammers can spread like dust on any platform. They can take over accounts without you finding out for some time. Contamination, creepy to the bone.
Their methods are usual. Hacking into a person's social networking account and pretending to be that individual.
Very disturbing. Cyber Sly. Now that we know the problem, what can we do to be safe on social media?
If you receive any odd or suspicious message from a friend and you want to confirm it with them that sent it, contact him or her in a separate email or phone call. Never respond directly to the post.
While we are on the topic of social networking, I do not want anyone here posting and sharing any confidential information about this radio station. If you have any questions about what you can and cannot post, please ask me first. That is a directive.
Here are some social networking tips. Now, you don't have to delete your social media account or unplug your computer to be safe. Just follow these tips and you will be fine. Be aware and know that email, phone calls, robocalls, and text messages are other avenues scammers use. Spread this to loved ones, especially if they're more susceptible to suggesting. Block the person from contacting you if you receive a suspected message. Tell your friend via phone call or email that the account was compromised and report it to your social media company. Never use the same password for all your online activity. If one provider is hacked, cyber criminals may try it on another account. Reputable password manager apps are a handy way to remember them all. Use two-factor authentication to sign in. When this is put in place, not only do you need your password to log in, but you'll also need to type in a one-time code sent to your mobile phone or email. Install good cybersecurity software on your devices. This message can identify, quarantine, delete, and report any suspicious activity. Download the latest version of software for your operating system and programs as well. Provide updates for your hardware, such as internet routers, printers. You can set this on automatic. Back up your files. Do this on a continuous basis, and you'll minimize the damage if your computer is attacked. It is time for Sly's Corner, joined by me, Alex Midas. I heard Jason had help from the social media company in removing the hacker from his account. That's good news. I also heard his brother Ernest accepted his apology. They're on speaking terms again. Outstanding, Jason. Just be careful with what you share on social media. Because what happens with Ernest and Missy should stay with Ernest and Missy. Let's get on with the questions. Our viewers are ready for this. Victor shares private work information with a co-worker friend through his personal social network account. Now, Victor enables the privacy options, so only his friend can see it. However, next week, or I should say the following week, Victor is upset to see the sensitive document he shared is now publicly available to the world. What mistake did Victor make?
A. Victor did not make a mistake. Social media is as secure as any other technology for sharing sensitive information. Perhaps the social media site has been hacked. B. Victor forgot to enable encryption. If encryption was enabled, then he would securely use social media for sharing private data with others. C. Victor forgot that privacy controls are often limited, confusing, and often change. He should never have shared work information on social media sites.
The proper response is C. Refrain from sharing work-related information on social media. The risk to your employment is not worth it. My questions will be much more difficult. You should expect a big challenge from a once successful businessman. You have to like haters. Anyway, Roxanne notices that a friend of hers has posted pictures of her on a social media site. Roxanne does not want her personal life out there like that. What should she do? A. Simply ignore the posting. Even though the photos are embarrassing, no one will find them. B. Post on the social networking site how furious she is about the pictures and insist that her friend remove them, or else she contacts an attorney. C. Reach out to her friend and ask her to remove the pictures. If she does not do that, then contact the site's abuse department. Well, Alex, what is the correct response? I don't know. I misplaced my cheat sheet. Alex, the correct answer is C. C? I was going to say that. I had a brain burp. It could happen to anyone. Alex, do you mind explaining why C is the right answer? It's C because that response is just, it's just common sense. Asking your friend politely to remove the photos is a no-brainer. If this request is not honored, the site's abuse department is an avenue you can take. What company doesn't have an abuse department? I told everyone I'm up to speed on this topic. I told you so. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Chad notices that a friend's social network account is sharing suspicious advertisements and suspicious content. He thinks his friend's account may have been hacked. What can Chad do to help his friend? Chad can unfriend him. Would that be helpful? For his friend, it won't. Anyway, here are the official choices. A. Send a notification out to other friends and tell them that the site has a problem. B. Warn his friend by calling him on the phone using a trusted phone number. Or C. Reach out to his friend using the social networking site's messaging service. Choose wisely. The right answer is B. Be a friend and call your friend and let him know about the suspicious postings. Your feedback can help him or her to take action and stop the hacker before further damage takes place. Thank you for watching this episode of Cyberbrats on social networking. We hope the tips we shared can help you be vigilant. Scattering the seeds of knowledge to others can make a difference in the world of cybersecurity awareness. But never forget, you don't have to be a technical genius to play it safe. Until next time, my friends, stay safe and stay secure. Cyber Sly signing out here at Cyberbrats. Take care. Bye.